Hey guys, Rich here. Welcome back to the RCinformer YouTube channel. Today, Gav and I will be looking at the all-new 15th anniversary edition V2 70mm VIPER jet. This jet commemorates 15 years of FMS making some of the finest and best models in the industry. This 6S powered EDF jet is not only great as an entry-level model for someone wanting to fly their first fan-powered plane, but also it is a beast with lots of power and ultra fun for an expert who wants to fly it as a high-performance model. It assembles with 11 machine screws, 6 for the wing and 5 for the tail, and needs absolutely no glue. Packed with a powerful 1900 kV motor running on a 6S power system, pre-installed wing flaps, and an all-new aluminum retractable landing gear system, this is a full-featured jet in a small package that delivers a lot of bang for the buck. With or without a stabilizer, it flies like a train on a track. Gav and I will be demonstrating the plane for you on multiple sizes of LiPo packs and also give you a good look at the new KMRC Models V3 fully programmable universal afterburner. As always, if you like our content, tell us what you think by leaving a comment below the video. Thank you in advance for supporting the RCinformer YouTube channel by clicking the like button, subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to get alerted of new uploads to the channel. We appreciate your support so much that we have also included discount codes for you in the description box below this video. You can also use those codes with the product links that are also below so you can save on your next purchase. Clicking on our product page links in the description box below and making a purchase through the link supports the RCinformer YouTube channel at no cost to you. Now it's time to kick the tires, light the fires, so sit back, relax, as Gav and I demonstrates the latest EDF jet model from FMS.
Hey guys, Rich here. Welcome back to the RCinformer YouTube channel. I got Gav on the camera. You ready to do this? Mm-hmm. All right, he and I were just out there flying the new FMS 70mm VIPER. This is the 15th anniversary jet. And we wanted to kind of show you the old jet, which is the sort of the Blue Angels paint job to it. So just to compare the two, we were out flying this a little bit, and we'll probably put some footage at the end of us doing some warm-ups because he and I hadn't flown in a while. But we're mostly going to focus on the new jet. Really, it's a new paint job. It's their 15th anniversary edition, and the biggest features are it has a 1900 kV motor, new paint job, and of course, as you can see, the compression landing gear. The old one had no flaps, and it had these wire gears. I never had any problem with the wire gear. The only problem I had with the wire gear is that it didn't provide a lot of drag to slow the plane down. And because it had no flaps and it had optional flaps, I don't know, right here you could add a servo and so forth. And then they later put flaps on it, but there really wasn't a lot of drag for this plane. So you had to kind of run it really flat, let it slow down, get it on its main gear. But other than that, it was great. This is my original one from the original videos. So I'll put those videos also too in the upper right hand corner of the screen that you guys can check out. And also, we did a full unbox assembly, a setup, or just kind of assembly, and we did an afterburner install on this. So I'm going to put the link to that video also in the upper right hand corner of the screen that you guys can check out as well. So take a look at that, and we're going to light the burner on this and show you all that. So the new features of this thing really, and I'm just going to plug this in and then we're just going to go fly it, is that it has flaps, of course, and it has this really nice new aluminum retractable gear. So let me get the afterburner out. I'm just going to plug that in so we can check that out. We're going to fly this for you guys on several different packs too. Me and Gav are kind of trade off a little bit. Right now I have and Gav, if you want to get in there, it's a 3300 70C roaring top pack, and I've had requests for larger batteries, and we've got 37s, we've got 4s, and guys have even asked for 5. So we're going to try a 5. We'll do that maybe towards the end, but we'll shift that farther back. The plane, we already flew it once or twice today. Okay, so it flew real well. We didn't have any problems with it. We're flying our plane totally stock. Okay, no stabilization in it. I didn't feel a need to it because these VIPERs fly so smoothly without it that I just didn't see a need to add one. In windy conditions, it'd probably help out a bit, but we just did it without it. So CG is, and I use this marking, Gav, if you want to get in on here, right where that line is, where the seam, where the wing meets the fuselage, you got that? Mm-hmm. If you measure back, 80 to 90 is a real great place to fly it. So, and again, it's set up stock. The only things that I want to sort of point out to everybody is where I have my control horns right there. I put them one hole in, okay? And then I set my travel up so they have 125% travel. And then same thing with the elevator. Can you get in on that one? Same thing, middle hole. So I actually have triple rates set up on this, so I can go 125% travel, 170 for the low rate, high, medium, and low, and so forth. But check out that gear. Can you get in on that?
Nice.
Is it focusing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's your new landing gear. I like the old gear, like I said, but people really wanted aluminum. And if you want to get in on that nose gear, see that okay? This not only gives you good compression up and down, but forward and back for grass use. So you can see it actually takes a good load, good shock from the front. So we'll retract that so you guys can see how nicely that all looks. You want to pan out on that thing? It's a great paint job on this thing, and it's really nice compression. I did put foam tack on all my E-rings. Here, 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 so we don't lose any of the E-rings. And I'm going to show you guys the control throws here. If you want to get Gav on the tail end of this thing, kind of the wing and the tail there, you know, here's your aileron and elevator control. That's 70% on everything, okay? That's 100, and then that's 125, full travel. Okay, so there's your aileron control. You can kind of see it full travel. Here it is at medium travel. There it is at kind of low travel. And that's kind of how you want to set it up with your Z-bend, again, one hole in if you're not using a stabilizer, which you don't need. You can use a stabilizer if you want, but the plane doesn't really need it. There's your elevator, okay? Elevator, high, medium, and low, and that's really it. So there's your low.
Low's pretty much good all around.
Yeah, he and I are using low most of the time for higher speed stuff because we like to set our planes up to fly high speed, not so much slow. And then the only thing I did to the rudder here, if you want to get on that, that's on the outer hole because I want maximum travel. I did put 30% expo in that, and that kind of assists in not punching the throttle, you know, the rudder too much when you're doing knife edge type flying and stuff. So that's where I have everything, guys. It's just kind of standard rates all the way around. I usually take off medium with everything. And one thing we did add, our afterburner, you got that in there? Is it lit? Mm-hmm. Oh, thank God. We always have technical difficulties. So I have it on a separate channel so you can see I can power that up. You see it okay? Mm-hmm. And it's going to blue, right?
No, that's orange.
Oh, is it orange? Oh, we've got it on the originals. So here, let me push the button and see if I can switch it back to the other mode, because if you guys check out that unbox video we did, again, in the upper right-hand corner, where we installed the KMRC burner, because it's a really nice burner. This one's super, super programmable. How about now? Why don't you focus on that? Can you see it okay?
Yeah.
Is it going to blue?
That's more purple.
Oh, is it going purple?
Yeah.
So it's got several modes. Okay, I'm going to click the button again. Let's see, is it still doing the same thing or different?
Oh no, it was just on blue, my bad.
Was it on blue? See, now it's going to purple. So that was the first mode, is orange to blue. Now you got orange to purple, okay? You click it again, we get over to just blue, right? Is it working? Is it on blue?
Yeah, blue.
You see blue?
It looks purple on the camera.
Are you colorblind? Yeah, it kind of went blue. Yeah, he's having to look at it. Yeah, it looks different in the camera sometimes, guys. You're not going to get maybe an exact rendition, but this actually has a new frame rate to it. This is just, when I push the button one more time, it goes to just orange, okay? And then if I press and hold the button, in fact, I'm going to go, let me click on it once. Let me click on it twice, because I want to go to the purple mode. Can you see that? All right, is it going purple?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, if you click and hold the button for 3 seconds and release it, it will turn the burner off at idle, so it'll come on. And for guys who say, oh, it's not scale, you know, so you can turn it off by doing that. So it's really programmable. Also, that Afterburner has a feature where it starts to flicker when you get into low voltage, so when you're flying around, it lets you do that. What's that?
Found that out the hard way.
Yeah, he had a flicker on him when we were flying it around just now, so I think that's really it. Everything's ready to go. The only caution I want to give everybody is running your rates up too high. I noticed on my screen when you set your throws, sometimes you got to be careful going to a high travel. Like in the volume, you can go up to 150%. But when you go to 150%, you can create a dead band at the end of the stick. So when you actually move your control surface, you get to the very end, and there's a dead band there. Okay, this doesn't have it because I only went 125, and then I maybe went on the dual rate and expo, you know, menu. But when you go into the actual travel menu, I might have bumped it up a little bit or left it at 0. So just be careful you're not bottoming out, you know, anything. But we're finding 70% is the best place to fly this at. All right, you ready to go, man?
I'm ready.
Let's do a quick run up here. All right, we're gonna head out and do this. Let's go. So here we go. We're gonna trade off a bit, show you guys some different packs and how this flies on different weights and packs and sizes. And me and Gav only flew this one time each, so we're gonna be messing around with flaps and things like that because we really didn't get a good beat on it. Hey, look at that windsock.
Oh shoot, it's dead now.
It's starting to die out on us. Yeah, we were getting some hellacious winds during that the initial flying here. So, all right, man, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna go mid control on everything.
Try flaps, takeoff flaps.
And yeah, I'll try it this time. We didn't do it there last time. So let me show, let me see what we got here. So yeah, here's what I want to show everybody. See if you can zoom on this. I just want to show that to everybody. Can you get on the screen okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you see the rates right there, 125%? Is it focusing?
There you go.
Okay, you got it? So that's high rate, and that's my travel at high rate. Okay, that's my mid switch, 100% travel. That's my low at 70, okay? Notice I don't have any expo in there.
Yeah.
If you set it up this way and you don't want a flight stabilizer, and I did the same thing with the elevator. Okay, if I click on that and I go to elevator, same deal. That's high, see 125%, no expo, 100. So use expo if you like it, but you don't really have to use it. If you set it up the way I did on your horn holes there with your with your Z-bend in your servo horns, you can get away without using a gyro. You can get away without using a gyro at all. So didn't it fly nice?
It flew awesome.
I mean, they all flew awesome. So I'm not anti-gyro, guys, or stabilizer. It's just that this plane always flew so well without it. It was like, well, why set it up when you don't need it? So here, let me go mid-rate on everything. And here, let's get some flaps for takeoff. Taxi her on out.
Oh,
see,
that looks sick.
Isn't that purple cool?
Okay, yeah, that looks pretty cool.
See, I want to get a dual. See, it changes color. Here, actually, you know what? I'll turn it off. You can see it from a distance. See that?
Yeah.
And that'll look great in the J11 or the SU-27 too.
Yeah, those planes do have a purple afterburner.
So let's go. So everything's in the proper direction. Oh, and part of the reason I didn't get this video out, guys, in time or early enough is when I came out the other day to fly it. My rudder servo went full deflection on the ground. So I had to take it home and change the servo. So occasionally you get a bad servo, but you know, usually not so much. All right, man, you ready?
That's why you do pre-flights. Yep.
There we go, yeah, so good thing. Take it off! Easy into the air. Gear up, flaps up. I like that purple! This is a fantastic, folks, entry-level jet. I don't know if I would say it's a beginner jet necessarily, but if you can fly an airplane well and you want to get a first jet, this will do it for you. I like that purple, man.
You need to come by slow and then like full throttle right at us.
All right, let's do that. I'll come by the other way. Tell you what, let me come by hot in this direction. Power's in, coming by quick. And then let's try the flaps here. No, that's the landing gear. Let's go to flaps. Power's off, and we'll try it with just some flaps in. Come to the downwind, roll it around. Oh, I had my high aileron rate. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to give you guys a little view of what the ailerons are like here. This is high rate, plenty fast. Okay, and this is going to be at low rate. Let me spin them around. That's at low rate but higher speed, but that's my low rate on it. So now let's do this. Let me give you a presentation pass out front, Gav. Just coming by smooth. You would think this had a gyro in it, but it does not. It's pretty impressive. So slow rolls around. All right, let's get it inverted here.
Uh-oh.
That's about 2/3 throttle, and it'll do that well. Yeah, I saw that burner flicker a bit, but I don't think we're at the low voltage cutout yet.
Not. That was smooth.
Yeah. I am so out of practice, dude, it's not funny. Me and Gav hadn't flown in a while, so we're hoping to do a lot more flying together here soon. Sun is totally in the wrong place. Let me go steep turn this out front. Trying not to overbank it and drive it into the ground. I'm keeping the power way up there. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I may have to calibrate that throttle, you know, the more I'm looking at it. I don't think that's the low voltage. I'm not sure, but I think that's because I haven't calibrated it and it'll shut out on you. Let's try a little flap action.
Wouldn't it be flickering? Because like the Afterburner flickers sometimes?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't think I got calibrated it. That's why, because it's not supposed to really go like that. So let me just flat land it. That's full flaps, folks. So it's real nice with real nice lander. So, where do you think we are on the battery?
Maybe 32.
32, let's see. And this is a 3300 pack. I'm probably gonna go get another one and throw it in if that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I'll do one more flight and then I'll hand it over to you. So let's see what we got.
What was the pack again?
What's that?
What was the pack again?
It's a 3300 70C roaring top if I can get it out. So I got my little battery bar here with me too. So let's see. This is, that's it right there. You got it?
Right there.
All right, let's see where we're at with it. Let's see, what'd you say, 32?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. All right, 29, pretty close. All right, let me go grab another one because I didn't bring it with me and we'll throw that in and we'll go.
All right.
Okay guys, I just went ahead and put in another roaring top. This one's a 3700, okay? 70C pack, so almost the same, a little bit bigger. It's actually starting to stick up a little bit here, so I might have to do some more canopy trimming at some point to get that to fit. It fits okay, actually, it doesn't really have a problem, but if you start getting taller batteries that come above that lip, you know, then you may have to trim a little, but there's actually a lot to trim there, so there's actually some good stuff to trim off of there. So, all right, we are back in business. We're gonna do some landings and stuff. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm just gonna leave low rates in there because it seems to be good at 70%. So, all right, man, you ready? Let's get it on out there.
Through the tail.
What's that?
You can see it glowing through the tail.
Yeah, it is neat, yeah. There we go, so here we go, taxiing on out. Flaps down for takeoff. Here we go. I like that purple burner. I think that's the thing, man.
It's cool, but I still prefer orange.
KMRC, baby. Well, you can go to orange. That's the nice thing is it's got that programmability to it. So here we go. Taking off. Gear and flaps are up.
Yeah, you can see it glowing through the fuselage.
Oh, I got hit by a little burble there. All right, now that it's calmed down a bit, let me drop the flaps here. Let me see if I can really give you some slow flight a little bit. It gets a little squirrely down there, so, and plus it's still a little windy, but it still gets down to a crawl. Let me power it up, flaps up, go straight with it, vertical. I tell you what, it gets up there. It's got some good power for an EDF. All right, let's mess with some landings here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go full flaps. I'm gonna turn final. Start dropping those flaps in, going to full. Staying off that rudder in the turn so you don't, you know, stall this thing uncoordinated. So try not to play with it. Actually, it settles in a little better, I think, with those flaps. Let's go flaps up there to takeoff setting. We'll just go with it. Oop, there we go. I almost dug in a little bit there, huh? Well, here's the thing, guys. When you fly with it with flaps down, this plane lands so flat anyway that when you have flaps down, it really drops that nose. So you got to be careful that nose doesn't get too low on you when you're landing this, so you don't get into a porpoise with it. You know, you want to really still land, hold it off till those mains touch down, and even then, it still lands pretty flat. You know. So here, let's go. I do some opposite direction landings and stuff. I like to do it both ways, but it's a little windy still. The wind's actually picked up a bit, so here, let's go again. Taking off.
The takeoff.
Gear and flaps are up. Man, that thing's stellar. It's hard to believe there's no gyro in this, you know? And we're just flying it around with 70% travel on everything. Vertical through the sun. Okay, well, let me see if I can give you a knife. Ready?
Knife edge?
Yeah, I'm not a master knife edge guy, but let's try it out. I need to practice it more to get better at it. right, let me put that in there. Yeah, it'll hold it. Yeah, I was full, not even full rudder. There it is, yeah. See it blinking on me? I don't think that's low voltage. I think that's because I didn't calibrate it. So it's just blinking on me at full throttle, full travel. I like that burner though. KMRC, guys, check it out. They're new. I'm gonna give you a presentation here. Right out front, once again.
That was good.
Looping it. Do a big wide loop with it.
That's a weird maneuver for the RCinformer.
Yeah, I usually don't do that because they're not, I don't think they're that cool, really. Usually when I'm doing something, I'm doing a half Cuban at the end, you know? So like here, I'll go all the way to the end. That's one of my more favorite maneuvers. Just get all the way on down there and then just pull up, turn it around, roll it, stay out of the pit. The wind is blowing me a bit there. I like that blue burner, holy smokes. All right, I'm gonna come right into the middle, okay? And I'm just gonna go vertical right in front of you, ready? All right, so pan out. We're going straight up with it, here we go. Yeah, you see I'm backing off on the throttle and now it's coming back up, so yeah, there we go. Sorry for the neck bender, man. You got it?
Yeah.
Did you stay with it?
Yeah.
All right, one more pass this way. I'm probably burning up my battery here. Let's see, let's bring it on in, here we go. Woo, yeah, all right, gear down, let's put flaps in. So far I'm doing good with the flaps. No problem at all. It does seem to get a little squirrely with them, but God, I'm way out there. Carrying a little power, mains first. There we go, I'll take that. Flaps up. All right, man, you want to wager on that battery?
28.
Here, watch it taxi around. You see all that gear? Look at that nose gear. It handles the grass really well. The original one handled the grass just fine too. I really like that burner, man. Get in on that again. That's awesome. I think that's impressive. KMRC, baby. Actually, they're the least expensive, one of the least expensive of most of the burners out there. And it zip ties. Have you seen the zip tie I did on this?
Yeah, I did.
You attach it with zip tie, so it's pretty much about as nice of a, you know, an easy install as you can get. So, what do you think, man? Nice?
Pretty sick.
All right, let's see. What do you think we got for battery? I went into that. It's a 3700, but
I say 27.
20 something. Here, let me grab my my ruler. Oh man, here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's pull that out. These roaring tops are really nice on this thing. So, all right, I got two 33s for you to fly with, and then we'll try a 5000 and see what's up with that. I don't know if I'm gonna do a 4 because I can't get a 4. Well, we'll try. We'll see. We'll try with a 4. Let's see. So there we go. 3700. Gavin has wagered. What'd you wager?
27.
27. 27.
Damn. On the money.
Can you zoom on it?
Oh, right there.
Got it?
Yep.
It really was 27. All right, man. All right, are you ready? Are you ready?
Me.
Yeah, all right, let me load you up. Let's get Gav with a battery and we'll go again. All right, man, you ready to rock?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right, do me a favor. Hey, open up that canopy real quick. And let me show everybody. Guys, I had to kind of shoehorn this in. And we did it off camera because it was taking some time. Okay, we've got a Admiral 4000 in there, about an inch off the front. Okay, so the CG is like a little farther forward, maybe like 5 millimeters. So it was hard to get in there because of the not a lot of space between the straps on the side. So I just rammed it in there, but it does fit. That's a 4000. So Admiral, and the CG is a little tad bit far forward, but not bad. That'll give us kind of the stability we need to keep it nice and straight. So Gav, just check your flight controls, and man, you're good to go. So come on back when you can, and we'll get out there and do it. So, and then we'll load you up with another battery after that.
Pretty cool.
There we go. Oh, and I switched them over to the orange burner. So as you're taxiing out, point that burner, turn, there you go. All right, so I went to the 4th mode, which is all yet orange, and that's how Gav wants it, man. So that's your scale burner and your KMRC burner, and yeah, there you go. I see it. All right, let's rock. That sun is all the way over to our left, so all right, man, anytime you're ready. Yeah, that gear really really works well on this grass. Nice. Going straight up with it. I like it.
Full
I like
afterburner
it.
takeoff.
That's awesome, man. Full burner takeoff. I like it. I wish we had someone else to film. We could tandem fly today.
I know. That would have been cool.
We'll do that with these two when I get next chance we get here, hopefully. Nice. I like it. Very cool.
Just doing some slow stuff at the start. Just full flaps. I'll tell you what, this thing's got some punch.
It's got some power, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really pretty darn cool. Nice. I like it. I like it.
See if we can see the afterburner. I'll break out in front of us.
I have noticed when you get into a bit of a steep turn with this, it does tend to drop. You know what I mean?
It does, yeah.
Like the bottom falls out from under it a bit if you overbank a bit, so just kind of keep an eye on that. The wing on this thing, guys, is very airliner-like. In other words, it's nice flow path, yeah. It's like a regional jet, an RJ, okay, and it's got winglets on it, so it's really efficient. It'll glide like forever, so that's why in the landing phase, you don't really want to force it on the ground. You want to let it come down and get on those mains, but also be cognizant that you're not getting it so slow to the point where it's going to stall. So nice. I like it.
There's that
man.
blinking.
You must be watching my videos or something. That's great. Awesome, man. I like it. Very cool, very cool. I don't know if I got that or not. I think I did. That was panned out.
That was pretty cool.
Very cool, very cool. I like it, man. Very good. Handles well, doesn't it?
Yeah, the nose does drop, like you were saying, on the turns. That's just something you gotta be cautious for.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So,
there's not really any problems with it. It's just normal stuff you gotta look out for on an airplane.
Yeah, very cool.
Oh, the bird.
I like it. Yeah, there's birds everywhere. They're going after the trash, man.
You get that?
Yep, I got it. Mostly. Very nice. Getting back into the groove, huh?
I know, it's fun.
Yeah, Gav hadn't flown in a while, and neither have I, so we're both kind of easing into it here today. And yeah, real nice.
I wanted to try a touch and go, but I think I'm a little too hot right here.
Yeah.
Eh.
Just let those mains touch down. There you go. Very nice, very nice. That's full flaps, folks. Working really nice. Working really nice. So
I want to try takeoff flaps. Because you were saying that it makes it land flat.
yeah, this plane doesn't really need the flaps, but it does help give it the drag to slow it down. You just got to be careful because it gets it really slow. And nice.
Dirty roll takeoff.
Very good. All right, man, it's probably about time for another battery.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Gav are just winging it. We're using the force for our battery meter here. Yeah, and that's good. Sometimes it's nice to not be so technical. Just fly it, have fun with it. There's a general timer on it. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Outstanding. Bring it on back. Let's check that battery and see where we're at. Again, this is an Admiral 4060 C-Pack. Just trying that out with it. Again, an inch off the back. It's a little heavier than what I was flying before. But I think the CG is right about 85 or something like that. So
I landed that behind your back too.
you got that? So that battery's really shoehorned in there. So he's gonna grab. You got that meter?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got it. I actually gave it to him and gave him the microphone. Check that out. So yeah, you should be able to just reach in there and grab it. I put it with the main power leads underneath and that one there, so you should be able to just plug it in. If you got to pull that thing off, yeah, or whatever, if you can get it in there. So 4,000.
28%.
28, very good.
28, 29.
All right, man, you want to go again?
Shoot, that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I like seeing the
let me throw
Afterburner.
something else in there, and we'll go again. All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, guys, we got the battery in there. Go ahead and pop the top off one more time, Gav. Let's take a look. We did a little change. We're still using an Admiral 4060 C-Pack. But Gab, what were you telling me about the CG?
I felt like it was a little nose heavy, so we're going to try and bring it back a little bit.
Okay, so here's what we did. Look what I did. I put it in there, pushed it all the way, almost as far back as I could. I mean, I could remove, if you really wanted to, you could move your receiver and push it and get it even farther back if you want. But look, I put it about maybe 2 inches off the front.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll give you, CG's back about another 5 or 10. So you ready to rock, man?
See how that is? Hopefully it'll land slower.
Yeah, and tell me what you think. And then we'll throw in a 5 and go after that. So we switched up the burner because I think our burner of choice is the purple. Yeah, there it is, baby. So that's the second setting, I think, is what it is. So, all right, man. It's getting to be dusk, so it's good for seeing the afterburner now. So, yeah, I like that.
What kind of takeoff should I do? Full straight vertical or?
Whatever you want to do, man.
All right, I'm doing.
Your CD's a little farther back, so you should take off a little easier.
Yeah, I'll do just easy takeoff flaps.
All right, here we go. Full throttle, baby.
Damn, that was
Backing
nice.
off. You notice how he's backing off on the power after takeoff, because that really conserves your energy. So obviously you don't want to stall your plane, but that's a good way to conserve, because if you're running full throttle all the time, you're going to burn up your battery in like 3 minutes. So. Very nice.
Feels a little lighter.
Does it?
I don't know.
I lost you. Where'd you go?
Right over there.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
All right, let's test out this new CG out.
Full flaps.
Full flaps.
Yeah.
Just letting it drop.
Yeah, just be careful, doesn't drop a wing on you.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Does that look slower to you?
Yeah, it did. You want to do it again, but get level with the ground?
Yeah.
Maybe get a little lower or something, and then try it out again. We're using full flaps?
Yeah, that was full flaps.
So yeah, just ease it around. I wouldn't, and I've been staying away from using any rudder in the turn, especially when you're low, so just let it stay. Very nice. There you go. Man, it's going straight up, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Holy smokes, it got some really good power for a 70. I forgot how much I liked flying the original one. It's like a little Ferrari, but but like I said, guys, we are flying this no expo, no stabilizer. Okay, 1 notch in on your 1 hole in on your horns. Nice landing, beautiful.
I was able to get the main down, or the mains down
Once
first.
you figure it out. Now trying this in heavy winds, like we're kind of windy today, it's always best to first fly these things like this, especially plane like this, when it's calmer. That's all. We got a direct, pretty much headwind, so it's not bad. But when it's gusty, it's hard to tell the stall. It's harder to tell the stall characteristics.
Yeah.
That background is nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that's way better for
yeah, very good
landings.
Okay, well there you go. So we're probably back around 90 on the CG, I think, right now. So we're running a heavier battery. We're running 33s to start with. So
Come by inverted here. And it's a lot easier to fly inverted now.
yeah, CG too far forward is not the best, but it's more stable. You're safer starting with that. Usually when I see accidents, it's aft CG stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most of the time.
Maybe it'll knife edge better.
You can get more aggressive with an aft CG, of course. You can go crazy with it, but you're also going for instability, and you just don't, you know, especially entry-level jet, and you're learning whatever, you know, that aft CG is what gets you sort of in trouble. So, yeah, there we go. Nice. I like it. Very cool, dude.
Hey.
We gotta get out here and fly more, man.
I know, we gotta do that formation stuff again.
Yeah. I wish Steve was here. He'd film 2 of us together. We gotta come back out here and deal with the new and the old. Very cool, very nice.
Gotta get the Thunderbirds together. All right, I'll try steep turns, and then I'll do like a touch and go and then land it.
Yeah.
See how the nose drops in the turns, and it still drops, it's fine.
Nice, very nice.
Honestly, you just hold the elevator off until it just touches down.
Yeah, you just hold it off until it till the mains touch. Just let it settle on its own. And most of these approaches are power off, guys. I mean, we're adding it if we need it, of course, but see, he's adding a little in there. Very nice. All right, bring it on back. Let's see what that voltage is showing us. Yeah, I can see that purple burner through the intakes. That's cool. Yeah, there you go. Viper, baby, 15th anniversary from FMS.
What do you think?
Check that battery out. I'm gonna say you're at 25.
I'll see 28.
Wager. Wagering. All right, let's see what we got.
Throttle
gear's holding up nice. Nice grass field jet. Let's see what we got. Actually, it's dark enough now here.
If I can plug it in, there you go.
Actually focus.
29.
29, that's 30. A 25, so good, all right. Very good, all right, last thing, dude. 5,000 pack. Am I gonna do that? Is that me?
You're doing that one.
All right, I'm gonna do the 5,000 pack. Let's get it in and let's go. Okay guys, this is what you've asked for. I've had a lot of guys ask me for a 5,000 pack in this. So we have a SPEKTRUM 5030C in here. Now, I haven't pushed as far back as I can get it, which is about 2 inches off the front here, but it'll easily go farther back if you move your receiver, get this stuff out of here. There's actually a little bit of foam here you could trim and actually shift it back quite a bit. So that's up to you how you want to do that. I don't know if I want to mess with it because I don't know if I really want a 5,000 in there all the time. It flies so good without it. But just so you know, for the guys that are asking me about 5,000 packs, yes, it'll go in there. Let's see how it flies with it, because this is our first time doing it. CG came forward to like 80 or something, so the CG is going to be a little farther forward. But again, you can carve it up, shift that battery back, and get a, you know, a 90 CG again or something like that. So it's balancing kind of right here or something. So, but let's try it out. It should fly fine, but you know, it may not be as easy in the landing phase. So, but let's just kind of see. What burner did we select? What do we got? Did I go with the purple again? Yeah, I like that purple. So, all right, man, here we go. You ready? Let's see what we got here. Okay, you got low on everything. I'm gonna go mid just to take off with.
Now you got a 5,000, you might need it.
Yeah, we might need a little extra elevator. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Get the flaps down.
Damn, I can feel the wind from here.
Actually, I'm pulling right. I've been pulling right. I gotta trim that nose. Here we go, ready? Taking off. Oh, easy. Went right up there. That burner kicks butt. Yeah, I'm not having any issues with it. It seems,
Flies almost the same.
Yeah, let me come by hot here. Low elevator rate.
Real test is
going
landing.
up. Let's go up with it. Tell you what, probably one complaint I got, that burner helps out, if I had one at all, is the light gray. You know what I mean? The light gray and the blue, I love the color scheme. It's just that it seems to be almost like a little bit too gray, you know?
Yeah.
Hard to see. I mean, that's why they paint fighter planes gray, so you can't see them that well.
Yeah.
So your enemy can't see it. But, very nice, very nice. Otherwise, I don't think there's any issues with it. Let me do an inverted pass with it here.
Any more elevator needed?
Yeah, I was fiddling with it a little bit. Let me steep turn it out front here. I also got my prescription sunglasses on, and it's getting dark on me out here. See, now that the wind's calmed down, doing a steep turn is a little easier to do. Getting it lower to the ground without necessarily that wing dropping. Yeah, that's what it was doing it to us, was that wind. Going straight.
Thought you were going up.
Nope, sorry. Coming in hot, I'm gonna peel away. Let me do a little landings with it. Gears down, flaps down. I gotta duplicate your awesome landings, dude. Yeah, I can feel that nose coming down. A little hard, a little hot. Let me take off again here. Let's try a full flap takeoff with a heavy pack. Let's try that. I'm gonna go to mid elevator rate. Get it up there, here we go.
Wind's like perfect.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, easy, easy, easy. Very easy to do that.
Purple afterburner, looking pretty cool.
Were you using your low rate on landing your elevator?
Yeah, I just left it at low. I didn't really mess with it.
A little hard, man. Let me see if I can do another greaser. Oh, look at that. I got it up on the wing. That's hard to do because it's a pretty wide landing gear on this plane. Let's do another one. It's a 5,000 pack, so I think we're good. I'm going to do another full flap takeoff again. Ready? Mm-hmm. Elevator's half or 100% travel.
Dude,
man, that burner's bad, isn't it?
It rotates so like smooth.
Yeah. Very good, yeah. Smoothing it on in. See, I got my my glasses on still. It's making it hard for me.
Yeah, blame it on the glasses.
Yeah, I gotta redeem myself, man. Getting old, man. I'm like a Pappy Billington now. See if we can get it a little tighter here. That's a little better, a little better.
Sticky monkey pants.
A little better. That was stuck in. It wasn't quite greasing it, but yeah, let me try one more time here.
Keep trying until you can't no more.
Yeah, let's see. Very nice though. I like it. Power right back. But I think that even I tell you what, this is a 5,000. I'm not seeing any real noticeable, like it's too heavy or anything kind of thing. Oh, that was just dropped in. Let's do that again.
I mean, it lands pretty much the same with all packs.
Yeah, no, it's nice. I'm gonna go full elevator travel. So I've got a little more to play with on landing. Maybe that nose heaviness is a little bit of an issue. Yeah, probably this will be the last one. But man, yeah, it's nice. And that's a full flap. I got probably 30 degrees in there. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, I don't want to burn up the battery. What do you think? You want to wager?
31.
I mean, it's a 5,000 pack, so let's see. Let me get the safety on here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's dark enough that we can actually see all that, huh? Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Pop that off of there. Sometimes in the light, it's really hard to see that. You got it? 29%, so not bad. All right, let's wrap this up, man. Again, folks, really nice, Gav. Nice job flying. I got to get to Gav's level of landings there. Here, let me see. Let me see. I've been flying the real thing so much here lately. I haven't had time to do any practice. All right, but that's good. Nice job. Folks, this is one nice bird. I got to tell you, I love the Afterburner in it. Again, this is the FMS's 15th anniversary edition. Oh, let me not burn my burner up there. Yeah. Smoke coming out. It all runs on smoke, remember? When you let the smoke out, it stops working. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we just beat it up on the grass, folks, and I got to tell you, it's one heck of a nice airplane. We ran it on 3,000 or 3,300s, 37s, 4,000s, and then a 5, and there's no problem with a 5, and you can shift it all the way back. Again, most of all, one of the things I do want to point out is we're not flying this stabilizer. We're not anti-stabilizer. You can put a stabilizer in it. It's going to fly even smoother and nicer in the wind. But if you guys set up your horns right here again, one hole in, and then same thing on the elevator. I don't know if you can get on that. Same like we talked about before. One hole in there. Set your dual rates at 125 for full in case you need it. 100 for mid on the rates, and then 70 on the low. And this is mostly where he and I were flying it. If you look at that, that's all the aileron we were losing, even with that high rate. And then elevator, same deal. You got that much movement to it. And we have no expo in this thing at all. But again, expo is personal preference. If you like it a little softer in the middle, Gav's younger than I am. When I was younger, I liked flying with no expo, and even now I still like it because I like an instantaneous feel, but most people like it softer in the middle. As you get older, you like it softer in the middle. So that's just how, so set that up. Expo is personal preference. It's not a use it or don't use it kind of thing, but I just like it. Now, my landings there, based on my age and timing, I may want to put some in. That might smooth me out a little bit on the landings and stuff. So, but super nice jet, folks. If you guys want to get one of these, we got links below. Check it out in the description. Same thing with the KMRC burner. We did a full install of that you guys can check out on the RCinformer YouTube channel. I'll put those links once again. Upper right hand corner of the screen, the old VIPER, the unboxing setup, and everything of this. Again, getting that burner in. This assembled with, what is it, 6 screws for the wing and 5 for the tail. That's it, no glue. So only issue I had with it was one bad servo, but that happens every once in a while with all production planes you get. So I swapped it out. Fortunately, noticed it on the ground. So, and that's really it, guys. These are available now. So check the links in the description below. And I guess the only other thing is what I haven't said in this whole video is, if you guys like the content, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, and that helps us, you know, helps support the channel, and it actually lets the YouTube algorithm, it sets it off or makes it actually send our videos to more people when you hit that like button. So it's easy enough to do that for you guys. So Gav, nice flying.
You too.
Stay tuned. We got the footage at the end of the old, of the original version of us just kind of warming up and flying. So check that out, it's coming up. So Gav, thanks for filming and flying with me. We're gonna do it again. As always, guys, thanks for watching RCinformer. As always, see y'all next time. Okay, guys, we got this is Gav's warm-up flight, okay, which is a prelude to our flying this. I thought I'd throw this stuff at the end of the video just so you can see it. This is the original VIPER, guys, with the again no flaps and the wire gear. Hey, show me real quick. Open up that compartment real fast just so we can show people what we got in there. To get the CG, you know, right around 90 or so, I put this 4000 SPEKTRUM G250C pack. You see it's about 1 inch off the front wall, and it's a little heavier, so that'll get it for us. So, you ready to go, man?
Hopefully.
You all good with the rates and everything?
Yeah, high, medium,
I got everything
low.
in the mid ranges, so yeah, you can just adjust whatever you want to do. So the wind is still cranking out here, folks. So, but it is about right down the runway, so you know, not too bad. So, you ready to go, man?
Ready
I'll
whenever.
be here with you, so here we go.
First jet I've flown in God knows how long.
Is it the first jet you've flown in a while?
Yeah, probably like almost a year.
Me and Gav haven't flown a lot lately, so we're just both trying to warm up a little bit before we do the main video here with the same plane. So anytime you want, man.
Let's light this candle.
That's right. Don't break my plane. Very nice, very nice. That headwind helps out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just lifted off the ground. I barely pulled back.
Now, have you flown one of these yet? Like this FMS version?
No, I've not.
All right.
It's my first time flying the FMS one.
Kind of watch you do it here.
I've flown the Horizon one, but not the FMS one.
Yeah. That's nice and slow. And again, folks, this original version had no flaps, and it had the wire gear. I never had a problem with the darn wire gear, man. The wire gear was, like I said, the only problem with the wire gear is that it didn't produce a lot of drag. When you put the gear down, then you didn't have any flaps for drag. So landing it was hard because the plane was clean.
Presentation pass.
Yeah, there you go. You guys doing that nice and slow.
A little
Very
close.
nice.
Overbanked just.
Yeah, see, and you can do that with this thing.
I'll probably have to go to low rates.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And we got this set up, guys, just like the new one that we just flew. The hole for the ailerons and the elevator in one notch, so, you know, and no stabilization at all. Smooth as glass. And,
Sounds pretty good.
What's that?
Sounded pretty good on that
Yeah.
pass.
I love the blue and yellow. It makes it so easy to see. Nice. Very good, very good.
The wind's calming down a little bit. Now I'm
Yeah, I
probably gonna
figured it
jinx
would towards the end of the day, so.
I keep going to go for flaps.
Yeah, there is no flaps. Yeah, flaps may even exacerbate the nose down attitude of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, very nice. Smooth. This is one seriously smooth jet. Nice. I'm not as smooth as Steve, but I'm doing my best here, man.
I feel you. Let's come for a hot inverted pass.
Very nice, very nice. I like it.
Does it knife edge? Have you tried that?
Yeah, I think it'll do it. Yeah, give it some speed though. I actually was doing it the other day a little bit. I haven't mastered it with this airplane. Actually, I really haven't mastered it with any airplane, but I mean, it'll do it. Just don't have time to practice all that. I used to do it really better, but yeah, it's a more.
I'm almost climbing right there.
Yeah, it's a high-speed maneuver in this plane. Yeah, you want to keep it going quick.
Yeah.
So if you get your speed up, it'll do it much better.
Trying in the wind. Yeah, I'm climbing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even notice really any roll change either.
You got to go fast with it.
All right, I'm gonna brake out in front of us. Do a 360.
Nice. You gotta love all the garbage in the background. The garbage trucks, it really sets the whole tone here.
Try to touch and go.
Yeah.
I came in way too fast. I'm no power at all.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this plane. Very nice. Yeah, there you go. Very good, very good.
Try and get a nose up landing this time.
This plane, you do want to be careful getting it a little slow.
Yeah.
It'll tip stall kind of on you a little bit if you get a little too slow.
Jeez, I do need flaps. But it handles fine still.
Nice. There you go, beauty.
Blue Angel dirty roll.
Nice. I like it.
Copy you.
Very nice. I like it. Looks good. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what to do. I don't really know, just a low pass, I guess. Oh, bird right there. I say one more hot pass and bring it in.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Full, if you're going in full throttle. Nice. I like it. Yeah, we'll check the battery when you get down, see what it is with the 4000. This is the old 1850 kV motor. Again, no flaps, wire gears. Oh, that's me bouncing the camera, sorry.
Ah.
It's all right, that's good. We'll do a quick battery check and then we'll load up and I'll go. Get my warm-up flight in. Nice, isn't it nice?
It's so nice, especially with like
Hey,
no
you
gyro.
see that paint that's gone on the left engine intake? Right there?
Right there.
That's actually coming from my Ernst stand. So be careful, guys, when you put this on your stand. This plane's been on the shelf for a while, so yeah, let's check the battery real quick, just see what we got so people can see with a 4000 on that flight. Kind of what we had going down there. There you go, let's
See what we got here. What do you think?
I'm thinking 30%.
Say 36. 28.
Ah, okay, see, I win. See, old guys rule. All right, I'm up next.
Good luck.
We're all counting on you. Okay, we got Gav on the camera now. This is my official warm-up flight prior to the video, so I've got this all set up and ready to go. I've got a 3200 Spectrum, 50C pack in this, and I've got it all the way to the front. So we're balancing. Gav, you want to get in on here? We're right about 90 millimeters from, and what I'm using is that little mark right there, okay? Right there where the wing seam is. So it balances right about there, and that seemed to be a good place where I flew it the other day. You ready, man? Let's power this up. Still super windy. Look at that windsock there. It kind of comes and goes, but
It's like 8, 9 miles an hour.
8 to 9 miles an hour. All right, cool. We got everything on there and going. We're good to go. I'm just checking, make sure I plugged in everything correct. So right, left, up, down, mid rates on everything. This is me and Gav's warm-up flights for high wind and no no gyro, so let's see here.
The gyro.
What's that?
I am the gyro.
You are the gyro. So here we go. Yeah, let's see how we're doing here. Take it off. Easy, gear's coming up. I always love this paint job, you know, because it's Blue Angels, baby.
Love the Blue Angels. I like the Thunderbirds more though.
You do? Yeah.
Personally.
They're all cool. See how smooth this glass that is? It's going upstairs, baby. I'm gonna go low on the ailerons because it
Dribbling.
that's power off. Get that power in. Yeah, baby, all the way down.
You can probably go lower than me now.
Probably can, but I'm so out of practice. Woo! That's on the tailwind, so. Here, let me give you a presentation pass where you can see the top side of the plane here. I'm gonna come a little deep here. Deep, 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 and then I'll bank in. Kind of half throttle turn. Gotta love how this thing flies. It's hard to believe there's no stabilizer in this without wind, you know? With all this wind going on, you know? Here, let me do a couple landings out of it here. So, here, let's see. Touch and go one.
Bounce and go.
Bounce and go. I'm gonna go to a medium elevator. I had a low elevator right there. Now this thing has no, whoa, that got me. The thing about this is because it's got no drag from the landing gear almost, because it's got wire struts and it's got no flaps to give you any drag, it really floats a ways. You really gotta be cautious to get those mains touching down first. So, and it makes it more challenging with the wind we have today. So that was a nice plant there.
Stick it.
Stick it.
Inverted dirty pass.
About half throttle there. Nice, nice. I guess I can put the gear up. It's come by really hot this way. Actually, let's do it the other direction. See how I overbanked there? See, I'm on low aileron too. I have it really, really low. Let me come full throttle.
Into the wind.
Into the wind. Get an idea of the speed. And it is cranking a bit. The yellow on that airplane really helps you see this thing. Mm-hmm. Full throttle downwind. Did you get that?
I don't think so.
It moves right along. You got to pan out when you're doing that kind of thing. So, all right, I'm going to come into the middle and go vertical. Here we go, going up. Yeah, you got to pan out when we're coming by in the middle here, or you'll never get it. Let me go vertical. All right, power's off. Man, the yellow on that airplane really helps an old guy see that thing pretty good. So, all right, I'm probably going to bring it in here. Gears down. I'm at a mid-rate on the elevator. Again, this is just my sort of warm-up for it here. Oops, power off. There we go. It's windy, so I'm not really going for the greaser here. What do you think we got in the battery on this?
Shoot. Maybe 40. Yeah, 38.
I think I'm at like 20 or something, but let's see. Let's see what we got. Flies great. Let me put the safety there on. Oh, I don't have my thing. Oh, I don't have my extension. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Gav, thanks for filming, and stay tuned. More videos coming. We'll see you guys next time.